We're going to play another round of what does this data represent? I'm going to show you three graphs without titles and some axes labels, and you have to see if you can figure out what the data is telling us. This first one's kind of easy. It's showing the months and the prevalence rate of those months for something. They're all pretty even. You can see February has a little bit less, and in the summer months they're a little bit more. But what does this data represent? Can you tell? This graph is showing US birth rates per month. I'd love to hear some reasoning why some months are a little bit more than others. Here's our second graph. What does this data represent? This graph is showing us something going on each month, with Valentine's Day and December 25th and 26th being unusual for that month. And whatever data is going on here is occurring most in the summer, and for some reason you can see here the 13th of every month is very low. So what does this data represent? This data is showing popular and unpopular wedding days throughout the year. I find it interesting that a lot of people don't want 13th as a wedding anniversary, and it looks like January is the least common wedding month. Here's the last graph I'm going to ask you about. What does this data represent? This is going to be the hardest one. This is the last one, and I find this one the most interesting. We can see that whatever this graph is representing occurs the most in December, June, and July, and it looks like all the other months are just kind of random. So what does this graph represent? This graph represents the songs with month names in their lyrics. So for whatever reason, I'm guessing because of like Christmas and the holidays, December is the most common month, while like January and February are the least common month.